Netflix series The Royal House of Windsor, which traces how the monarchy has survived power struggles, politics and tragedy over the past 100 years, claims the Duke of Edinburgh wrote a string of deeply personal letters to Diana, condemning Prince Charles's infidelity. In the letters, Prince Philip gave the Princess of Wales his full support, firmly blaming his son for contributing to the breakdown of their marriage. The documentary claims during the late 1980s and early 1990s, Princess Diana began to receive the unlikely source of comfort as her marriage began to crumble. It says, private correspondence reveals the sympathy and support of an unlikely family at the heart of the family. One of the original royal outsiders quietly entered the conversation. Prince Philip, a man who had given up his naval career to stand in his wife's shadow, wrote Diana a string of deeply personal letters. The letters state, "I can only repeat what I have said before. If invited, I will always do my utmost to help you and Charles to the best of my ability, but I am quite ready to concede that I have no talent as a marriage counsellor. We don't approve of either of you having affairs. Charles was silly to risk everything for Camilla for a man of his position." Patrick Jepson, private secretary to Diana between 1989 and 1996, told the documentary the letters from Prince Philip and the Queen were proof the royal family were aware and disapproved of their son's behaviour. He told the documentary, "Here at last was written proof that it was acknowledged, recognized, and it was sympathy for her." Diana also once sensationally revealed she knew Charles was in love with Camilla before he asked her to marry him. She made the dramatic revelation in the television documentary Diana, in her own words, which was broadcast on Channel 4 on August 6, 2017 to mark the 20th anniversary of her death. Just 16 minutes into the near 2-hour-long documentary, Diana revealed she knew her husband-to-be was secretly in love with Camilla. Diana said, "Charles rang me up from Klosters in Switzerland saying, 'I've got something to ask you.' Instinct in a female, you knew what was coming. I sat up all night with my girls, saying, 'What do I do? What do I say?' By that time I had realized there was someone else around." Diana went on to add she realized this person was Camilla after spending a lot of time with her family and observing her behavior towards Charles. She said, "I had been staying at Bolehyde WTH the Parker-Bowleses an awful lot. I couldn't understand why Camilla kept saying to me, 'Don't do this. Don't do that.' She knew so much about what he was doing privately. Eventually I worked it all out." Billed as the wedding of the century, Princess Diana and Prince Charles married on July 29, 1981, watched by an estimated global TV audience of 750 million people. But the couple separated in 1992 and divorced 4 years later on August 28, 1996. Andrew Morton's book, Diana, Her True Story, claimed the Queen and Prince Philip hosted a meeting between Diana and Charles at an attempt to reconcile them, but this ultimately failed. In an explosive interview on BBC's Panorama with journalist Martin Bashir, which was broadcast on November 20, 1995, Diana discussed her and her husband's extramarital affairs. Referring to Charles's relationship with Camilla, she said, "Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit